What just happened?
I don't know.
What the hell? You see it?
Yeah.
It's on?
On. Now Susie.
Welcome to YAJ.
Say something. Leslie.
Welcome to YAJ.
We're here.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Can you see us?
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
What's up? Lauren says, what's up?
Okay. All right. Let's begin because I don't know what just happened. I have no control.
We got
over
it.
this.
So let's go. Of course, what I'm seeing is a little slow, but hey, anyway. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is YouTube Saturday. I'm starting the show tonight, and it's about loss and stress. A lot of things go on. There are a lot of times when someone has lost a loved one, or especially when parents get divorced and have issues going on, and kids get very stressed out and have things going on, and you really don't, a lot of parents don't understand is when you have these problems and you're sitting here bickering that you don't realize the kids are stressing about this, and it does bother them. And sometimes these kids get anxieties, and kids hide it in a lot of different ways. And you really need to pay attention to your children because they will do other things also, as in, conflicting that. I turned it down so you can't hear it from us. What's up? Have a friend who should see this video, share, so they can watch too.
All right, here, share, because I cannot control it. Okay, this whole format with Facebook is stupid.
Yeah, we're having some issues, but we got it. It's going on. But anyway, talking about stress and losses. So there's a lot of things that you need to pay attention to with these kids this day. And not just kids. There's adults that are also having anxiety and dealing with a lot of stuff going on in their lives. And kids need to know that you're there for them and that, they have someone to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sometimes, mothers and fathers are not always there to talk to their children. They need to find someone else in the family that they can talk to or go to a counselor and talk to.
Right.
So
I call it the Golden Globe Award, where you got all these parents rolling around here thinking that they're the best parents, but behind closed doors, they ain't jack crap. There are a lot of mothers. There are a lot of fathers. You remember, and even though Veronica Rose and I we fight about this all the time, but I tried to explain it to her. I'm coming from both sides, and I'm not at all mixed. I am straight black from two black parents, but I've been in both white homes and black homes. And a lot of things that a lot of people don't understand is that when it comes to this day and age, people still are not communicating. They're not listening. They're not talking. They're not learning. The first thing my oldest daughter told me was, she said, I don't want your advice. I just want you to listen. And from that point on, that's all I did was listen. Because she's right. It is her life. But I am there to help her at any time she needs me. Same goes for my grandkids.
Yeah, we have, I'll admit there are kids out there that want to talk to somebody and
can't talk to nobody.
Can't talk to anybody. But the thing is that you need to really pay attention because their demeanor will change. They rebel against things, and they're like, talk about, well, I shouldn't be here, nobody cares, and all this, that, and the other. And especially when there are things going on or something has happened to them that you just don't know and you haven't understood, because it's all real. It's not fake, and you really need to pay attention to it.
You want to know how a child has been touched in their no-no parts? private parts molested is when they start lashing out. The minute they start lashing out and their attitude has changed, or they start grabbing at themselves, or they don't want to be around a certain person.
Yeah, if you see that, that's a sure
Right.
sign.
They're afraid of that person. Not talking about just being afraid. We're talking about that child knows that that person hurt them, and the only way they can do is say, I don't want to go with him or her.
Yeah.
Because
either way.
women do molest children. They do. It's hard to believe, but women do molest children.
Yeah, that is true. There's also other things like being abused. You know, somebody's being abusive, or someone they're dating is, you know, or friends that they're with,
Mm-hmm.
always can have somebody that's doing something to them and they're not saying anything, or a stranger around them is doing something to them. Even work, you know, pay attention to work. There's things that can happen at work too that can cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
Children don't understand unless you tell them that you're there for them and you want to talk to them. Yeah, you might get mad, you might get upset, but it's not because you're mad at them. It's because you're angry because somebody's doing something to your child.
Exactly.
And they need to understand that you're not mad at them. You're mad at the situation that is going on, and that you're aggravated with the person that's doing this to you.
Hell, even parents don't know how to talk to the child.
Yeah, there's some that don't, you know.
I mean, yelling is not talking.
No, you have to be able to sit down, listen to them, hear what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you got to think about, okay, how am I going to handle this myself,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with situations? And there's people that hear things and they get mad. It's like, well, this is your fault.
Mm-hmm.
No, you need to listen to the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
before you sit here and think just your child is the only one at fault.
Amen.
You know, it goes both ways, you know, and with your kids that are being young, and I hate to say this, but girls, the way they have clothes these days where the shorts are so short and, you know, the shirts and stuff like that, you know, they don't cover up as much.
Mhm.
And that sometimes sends a signal out there that shouldn't be out there, but to them, they think they're fine and they're not really trying to put it out there.
Let me add to that, because what happens is you go to that party. Here's that boy. She walks in the room. He takes it too far. She tells him no. The first thing he says is, but I thought you wanted this. She goes, not right now. And what happens? There's a conflict in stories because the parents already told her, we're not blaming her because she's already going to think it's her fault. But this is why we try to tell our hard-headed daughters not to do this particular thing, and they do it anyway. Just like nobody seems to understand how to talk to boys. But then again, we all tend to forget, aren't boys running around sleeping with other boys now?
Well, that I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it happened.
Y'all didn't know that boys go both ways now. Boys, see, here's the thing. And I want everybody to understand this because, believe me, we've all been to parties. We've all seen the girls. Hell, I've been to parties. Come on, man. And yes, it's nice to see girls dressed up real nice. But we try to tell you, children, that when you wear those booty shorts, you're sending out the wrong message to the wrong predator.
And it's not just booty shorts, it's also how you dress up here.
Yeah.
You know, when we grew up, you were supposed to you know, I got a shirt on, it's got to be on it. Yeah, okay. But you got to leave some imagination to the mind. But you're also putting out there that, hey, this is not for you and this is not for you to touch.
Mm-hmm.
You have to respect that.
Because we had game and swagger. We knew
Game and swagger.
We had game and swagger. We had to be able to talk to the female to get to first base. Today, the female offers it. So how is guy still raping the female if she's offering it? She tells you, let's go. But see, remember, what really busted the male ego? When he finally got it, and what happened? He couldn't perform. So now all of a sudden, because he couldn't perform, he called you a hoe.
Well, call me a hoe because you couldn't do it. I mean, that's
Really? Really? But
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
I understand guys have feelings just as much as what girls have feelings.
right.
I mean, especially if a guy's first time, you're sitting here and you're like, he's scared to death. He wants to know, he wants to do good things. And, you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But don't put him down for that, because that doesn't help down the road.
But this is where I do blame you females. When someone tells you that he's a dog and you still pursue that, that then is your fault. See, here's that thing called responsibility. If the entire school told you don't sleep or talk to him, he is a dog, and you still talk to him, whose fault is that now? So when
Don't put the guy down and stuff like that. But then a guy shouldn't put a girl down.
no,
I said, how's that? Yeah.
no, I'm saying if everybody tells you he's a dog, he's no good, and you still go out with him,
Oh well, yeah.
whose fault is that? Because that's been
wrong.
prevented. Now, if he came out of the bushes and he took you to the ground and ripped your clothes off, you see where I'm going with this? I'm not trying to blame no one. What I'm saying is, when you, just like for a boy, if everybody say, yo, Ty, yo, dog, she's a skank, man. Don't mess with her. She will break your heart. And if Ty does that, and Ty get his heart broken, who can Ty blame? Because we were told not to mess with her.
Well, sometimes you tell your friends you shouldn't mess with that person, and they will go ahead and try it because they're thinking, oh, well, I can do better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm better than you. Oh, I can handle this on that. And then all of a sudden, what? And you're down the road. I can't believe I was with that.
Yep.
I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yep.
I told you, but you didn't get it.
Exactly. I was told about who I married, and I went against the grain.
Honey, I'm gonna go there.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm not talking about you.
I mean-
I'm talking about my own.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying facts are facts. I mean, the whole fact. But I didn't go blaming everybody because what I did in my marriage. But I was told, don't do it. Don't do it. And I did it anyway. I got nobody else to blame but myself. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So there's a difference between being raped and there's a difference between making bad decisions. That's why when I had a few people who want to curse men out, like, whoa. You can't curse men out because you made a bad decision in who you slept with or who you got impregnated with.
You was a fool.
Huh?
Somebody said you was a fool.
Yeah. I mean, but
and Wanda said, no, you didn't go there, but it's true.
yeah. I mean, look, this is Super Tuesday. And why am I seeing Obama crap?
This ain't Super Tuesday. This is Saturday. No, it is Tuesday. I'm sorry. I said Saturday earlier.
Wow.
It is because I had the day off, and it's
So-
like I feel like it's already weekend. I am so
you cut me
sorry.
off to tell me it's Saturday to remember it's Tuesday. But
Well, I said
but-
Saturday.
But look, she had a great subject tonight because the simple fact is this. We have all the resources in the world to help everyone. If you're still crying that you're depressed in 2020, you a fool. If you are still crying you're
Yeah, but
depressed,
some people don't know where to go to get that.
crap. You know how to look on that phone? You know how to ask Siri for something stupid?
Some of us don't know how to even work the phone.
It does not
somewhat.
matter. You can find all the information you want. You got it at the palm of your
Yeah,
hands.
but you also got some of those.
You got friends.
Yeah, but you got some people out there that like to be that person, so people feel sorry for them.
True.
And oh, woe is me. Oh, you know,
True.
that's when these people are going to find out quickly. The more you keep playing it, the more the people are going to walk away from you, and you're not going to have anyone to be there for you.
True.
You know,
Oh.
don't play this as a fun game, because it's not a fun game to play. Because after a while, people are going to get tired of it and say, "I'm done with you."
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, you all are starting to watch the show regularly now. I'm telling you, when you somebody posted something that it's not sometimes being a woman is hard. Try being a man. Try going in front of a judge. Try someone telling you you can do better, or try telling them you know better, and you haven't done anything. Or it's she did say Veronica Rose and I were together. Veronica Rose was crap. Everything she did was crap. She crapped all over our relationship. She stole everything. She spent all the money. But when we went in front of the courthouse and the judge believed her, and yet I have all the proof in the world to show that she destroyed everything, and you still blame me? How's it sucks to be a woman? Crickets? What?
No crickets.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Some women will take everything and anything they can from a man.
But the whole thing.
But there are men that can take away from a woman and take everything in that and treat them like crap too.
A woman.
So it goes both ways.
A woman.
Depending on the person.
Look, if you are having depression, there are plenty of people to talk to. I prefer a group of people who also are depressed. Why? Because you can share each other's story. Because depression is a chemical imbalance, but it's also something that was created. Because depression is something where if something happened to you and you blocked it out, your mind is trying to say, don't go in there. This is why I blocked it out for you. This is your safety zone. But you're still trying to remember.
But you're still trying to remember what you shouldn't remember. But the fact of the matter is there is something that you could go down the road, down your path, and all of a sudden it triggers it.
Bam.
And then it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yep.
Or a deja vu. I've been here before.
Yep.
That can
yeah. That's
that
what
too.
we're saying.
I mean, people get anxiety in different ways. I mean, I can get anxiety, especially when and I know people are gonna go, what?
Right.
But when I'm in a group of whole bunch of people and stuff, and too much is going on at one time, it overwhelms me and I have to walk away.
Right.
You know, you learn to control and take care of what you need to take care of.
Right. All we're saying is this, y'all. Look, Veronica Rose hit a great subject tonight. And thank y'all for tuning in. Because I'm about to cuss out Facebook.
Hey, it's working. I mean, Facebook is on. Everybody's still seeing Facebook. We're still going, right?
Yeah.
If so, just say yes or put a thumbs up or a smile or whatever.
Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, I love my kids and my grandkids.
I love my kids and my family also.
And guys, I just want to tell you, and like I said, you have all the resources better than Wanda, who's a little older than me, better than Veronica Rose and myself, but remember, we got thrown to the wolves. We are the latchkey kids. When 10 years old happened to us, we were on our own in the house, way before they made rules. We were walking home by ourselves. When we were missing, we didn't get 24 hours. You couldn't find us. There was no cell phones to pinpoint where we're at.
Amy says Gramps.
Habu. Guys, remember, you got all the hardware. If you want help, people are starting groups every day. Then start one. This is why I'm here. Start one with us. I'll be happy to start a group for people who are depressed. I'll be happy to, because sometimes a psychiatrist who's never been through anything would never know your pain. A therapist who's never been through anything won't know your pain. Pain is something that you need to get off your chest or you will explode. If you've been raped, if you've been abused, if you've been bullied, and these people you talk to never experienced that, but you're telling you, oh, I got a pill for you you can take that will help ease the pain.
Pills might help on some level, but it doesn't help all the time. And even when you take that pill, you sit here and you're just like, this is a zombie.
Exactly.
And they don't need to be a zombie. They need to be able to cope with life and be able to at least be out there and be with people and friends.
Exactly. So guys, to this note, I'm about to play us out because I'm about to figure out what, I don't know.
It's working. It's going.
No, I'm talking about how to shut it off now.
Well, that's true. We need to shut it off.
All right, guys. I will see y'all on YAJ Saturday.
Okay, yeah, Saturday.
Thank
Today
y'all
is
for tuning
Tuesday.
in. Believe me, this is not going to stop. And, the whole thing about all this is, before I truly, truly go, is that
just don't play a victim.
Yeah. Call somebody.
And talk
Ask
to somebody.
There's nothing embarrassing about asking, hey man, have you ever been through this?
And
Sure.
honestly, you would be amazed at some of these parents that are divorcing that, and kids are like, oh my God, because a lot of kids think it's their fault. It is not their fault. You already had your situation going on, and you just go separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you need to be there for the children and stop worrying about each other and be there for the kids.
Exactly. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all have a good night. We'll see you on Saturday.
YAJFA. YAJFA. YAJ.
To infinity and beyond.
Oh my gosh.
I found a puzzle.
He found his toy.
Hey man.
I told you, get the battery, put it in there. He do it.
To infinity and beyond.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
I found my Buzz Lightyear, and he's a doll. Action figure. Peace. Welcome to YAJ.
Welcome to YAJ.
Okay.